So you know how, like, people will say things like, you know, I hope I'm not wasting your time, but, or, don't take this the wrong way, but, you know, my turn, I got one for you. I'm not racist, but fuck a motherfucking Chinese distribution company called Wish.com, okay? Because, oh, I had a problem, and we're only talking about like a couple fucking dollars here, right? But I got ripped off, and to the point where, like, when you complain that you get ripped off, and they're like, no, motherfucker, you didn't read the fucking fine print, and then you prove it to yourself that you actually were ripped off, fucking, it'll really piss you off. So, back up to like a couple months ago, I finally was intrigued by a couple of the things that were promoted to me in advertisements on my phone by Wish.com. Enough that I actually downloaded the app, right? And I could buy things on it through my PayPal account, so I didn't feel like I was giving some random company my credit card information or whatnot, because I could make it, you know, a PayPal transaction, which made me feel a little bit better about using it. And then I started buying little things here and there, you know, little fucking tchotchkes and whatnot. I got this nice three-way charger, right? Doesn't fucking work for shit on a phone that requires a turbocharger, but I've got so many things that need charging around this workstation here, like my headset that needs slow charging, and, you know, a couple of other things, my GoPro and whatnot. This comes in handy. You know, it's a wall wart replacer. You get 3 for 1. Love this, right? Lovely, right? So I ordered something for Misty because she's into a few different crafts. You know, she likes photography. Those of you who know who she is online, she really, really likes photography, but she's got a couple of other hobbies that she does. She does, like, fine beadwork. Not like pony beads, like really, really, really tiny beads. But she was getting into knitting and yarn work and crochet and macrame and stuff like that. So I saw this item on Wish.com. Probably because somewhere on some level, the ad algorithm that's tracking me has linked me to being related to her, and so shit that she looks up will actually pop up on my ads, right? To the point where I bought... She was looking at these little crystal balls that people have been using on their Instagram photos. Like, you take a picture of the reflection that's inside the crystal ball, and you, like, set it out in, like, a nature setting. I bought one for her because I saw it, you know, on Wish. And then when I gave it to her, she's like, "Oh, I've been looking at these." I'm like, yeah, you probably have, because I got an ad for it. So you probably have been looking at it. Even though we have completely different, you know, accounts on everything, I get ads for her shit. Anyways, there was an ad for... This is a really stupid thing. A thing that can turn yarn into a pom-pom for yarn. Just imagine, like, a perfect ball, right? So I was like, wow, that doesn't cost a lot. It's a nice little gimmicky thing, and it's something that, like, while we're watching TV shows on Netflix, you know, she could be doing something with her hands, keeping her hands occupied on something crafty that doesn't really require your attention that much, right? So I buy this thing. It's not a lot of money, right? Like, in truth, I think it was like $1 plus $3 shipping, right? This is what I got. Now, it came in a bubble wrap package. It was like 4 weeks wait because it was from China, And somehow Chinese people don't have to pay fucking US shipping. They have some fucking deal where they get like really, really cheap shipping, but they still get their shit to me. So I could not get this off eBay from an American retailer for this cheap, but you can see this. This is what was inside of the bubble wrap, right? This is it. It has this little barcode right here. So you know it was sitting in some sort of warehouse where there's a supplier going, okay, yoink, you bought this, I scan it, I put it in the bag, it ships out, right? Well, you'll notice that there is only one of each size of thing, right? There's 4 little pieces in there. The pink one, the orange one, the green one, and the blue one, right? So what you need to use these is 2 of each of the matching colors, right? You can fucking search on YouTube for these things and people showing how to use them, and all of their videos have 2 of them, 2 of the same size. I got half of a set of every size, and I was pissed. So I took a picture. I sent a complaint because Wish.com has the ability to take a picture and send a picture with your complaint and all that. So they come back to me and say, no, motherfucker, your complaint does not stand. You do not get a refund because you didn't read the fine print. Right? And I was pissed. I was like, how the fuck are you going to send me just half of it when nobody can use half of it? It doesn't work that way. Right? And I was like, well, I waited 4 weeks for this shit. It is a complete disappointment because I wanted to give it to Misty and it doesn't fucking work. I'm going to put this in my sock drawer, hold on to this, and I'm going to order another one. Right? I'll just order another one knowing that I'm only going to get half of what I need, but I'll put my 2 halves together and I finally have the product, right? So I click on the same goddamn link in my history, right? I click on the same goddamn link, order the same goddamn thing again, right? And what is inside is this box, right? And it's got a little fucking barcode, just like the last one, right? And it says, can create works of infinite. Interesting works of infinite. See that shit? Because Chinese people don't understand English that well. Fine. I'm not racist. But now they fucking send me 2 of each. Right? So I got this inside the box. There was 2 of each. So they did rip me off the first fucking time. This is the same goddamn link, same fucking product that I ordered. Right? Comes with fucking instructions that shows that you need 2 of each size. Like I was fucking telling them. Right? You fucking need 2. And they fucking rejected my fucking appeal. And they said, no, motherfucker, you should have read the fine print. Fucking pissed. Right? I had to buy the same little fucking tchotchke fucking gimmick twice to finally get the right one. And I feel bad because, like, this is petty. This is tiny. This is petty. But, like, there's a larger meta thing that I fucking dwell on. And that is, why is it that we allow these apps, you know, like Top Hatter or Wish or, you know, all these apps that will like take your attention off of the internet as a whole. You can't, like, it takes you out of your browser on your phone, right? And it takes you to their app where everything is, you know, what they're selling, right? And then you'll get ads on like Facebook and stuff where it's rerouting you from, you know, the larger context of the internet and then taking you to just their world where they can sell you crap, you know, and they've got your attention and they use different things. Like, I downloaded Top Hatter just to see what the gimmick was, And it's like, you don't get any better prices on shit than you would on Wish's app, right? And it's the same goddamn shit, right? But they added the whole going, gone. This is a 90-second auction, and if you don't click now, you're gonna miss out on this price. You get the same fucking price anywhere. Like, the starting price is fucking saving them from fucking incurring a loss, right? And everything's plus some shipping, and really, they're not even paying that much in shipping because somehow the Chinese don't have to fucking pay for fucking shipping, because if we force them to pay for our fucking level of shipping that we as American citizens have to pay to send another fucking American citizen something, if we force them to do that, then they fucking, I guess, nuke us, right? Because Trump, with all the fucking NAFTA reframing shit that he does with the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement that he's trying to fucking rewrite NAFTA, he doesn't have the fucking balls to go up against the Chinese and say, no, motherfuckers, you gotta pay the same fucking postal charges that we fucking charge ourselves to fucking ship to ourselves. No, he doesn't have the fucking balls to do that. No one has the fucking balls to fucking call this shit out, right? So it really fucking, it gets to me, like, on a meta level. Like, do I even want to see Americans protected from, like, bad trade agreements to where other countries who have, like, really poor living conditions, you know, they have to do these things for us, where they have, like, this plastic here, right? This plastic probably came from a company that's, like, fucking polluting the earth over in fucking China, instead of a plastic company polluting the earth here in America. Like, do I want to deprive them of the measly living that they're able to eke out by creating all the crap that we don't want to create for ourselves by complaining about this shit? You know, do I? Or do I just want to fucking let it lie? I don't know, because I'm one of those fucking people who envisions a future with no borders, where we have, like, what Christian people would call the mark of the beast, one world order fucking shit. But I envision something where, like, we finally get to a point where we don't need passports, and we don't need trade agreements or anything. We can just go wherever the fuck we want. A borderless world. That's where I would want us to be 10 generations from where we are right now. Right? That's the future, in my eyes, is just that much freedom. To be able to sell and buy shit from all over the fucking world, and not worry about if one person's getting a bad deal or a protected job or anything like that. Just fucking open trade all over the place. I do fucking feel like on a real deep level that we're all fucking human beings, you know, and we might all deserve the equality of being able to have a chance at making a fucking buck, you know, making some money. And what we have now is people protecting their countries by, you know, making laws saying, oh, well, we want our countrymen to have this advantage, so we're going to tax this or that. And I'm just like, you know, on the one hand, I really do feel like we're all fucking human over the whole fucking planet. Do we deserve to be rewarded for, you know, what our ancestors did by drawing fucking lines in the sand and fucking saying, no, everybody on this side is going to prosper financially, and everybody not on this side is going to fucking suffer, you know, based on, you know, the things we built, and then have, like, really arbitrary fucking laws about who gets to, you know, cross those lines. And then on the other hand, I get fucking ripped off by a fucking Chinese motherfucking distribution company. For what? For $4? You know, for something I could sneeze at, something that, you know, if there was an ice cream man coming down the street, I might actually fucking run out and say, hey, wait a second, you got any bomb pops? You know, and have to pay $4 for. Because if you haven't seen an ice cream man lately, they do fucking charge that goddamn much for a fucking ice cream. It's fucking like what I used to call airport prices. Now, like, I don't even know. Anyways, that's my ramble for today. Fucking people ripping me off on the internet. There's this fucking laser cube that you know, apparently it can do little laser engravings anywhere, and it's been selling for like hundreds of dollars. It's a Kickstarter thing, and you know, I was looking into it for like the controversy of not offering like a reflection guard, or like, you know, taking the laser outside of like the protective box that would keep you from getting eye damage, and just having it so to where people can do it wherever. I was like, this is kind of dangerous. And then, you know, I kind of wanted to buy one, but it was like hundreds of dollars, you know, because I wanted to actually make videos making that point. And it was like a weird kind of product review I was looking at doing. And then I saw one in an ad, and I was like, oh my goodness, this place has dropped the price down to like $60. You know, from like hundreds of dollars down to 60. I wonder if they're a scam. You know, or does the actual QBO, CUBIIO, does this thing actually only cost less than that to make, and they're some sort of distribution company that came across a whole lot of them, because after the Kickstarter got its you know, all the heat off of it died down, maybe, you know, they're left with a whole bunch of this product that didn't cost them a lot to make, and they're sitting on stockpiles of it, and this is a reseller just trying to liquidate. Maybe. Or maybe they're going to sell me like the box without the actual item, and say, oh, well, you didn't read the fucking fine print that we say so because we are Chinese and we don't understand English, and that you need, you know, the entire thing to be able to use it, or we're going to sell it to you without the charging cable or something, or this was refurbished and you should have known. I don't know. So it's shit like this where I get ripped off that makes me fucking think twice about clicking buy on anything, because motherfuckers are out to fucking rip people off because they can't make enough money to make a living anywhere in the fucking world. And this is what they'll do. They'll fucking scam 1,000 people on the internet, and, you know, I'm not going to take them to fucking court over $4 fucking dollars. I'm not going to call my congressman. I'm not going to call the police and make a police report over getting ripped off for fucking $4. But you do that a couple thousand times, and then you take the exchange rate between U.S. currency and bumfuck Egypt fucking currency, and you realize that these fucking Nigerian princes, you know, all they need is a couple fucking suckers, and they're living the high life in their country, you know, better than they could have made with money, you know, working a fucking job, you know. So yeah, I'm not racist, but fuck a fucking Chinese distribution company that'll rip me off for fucking $4, and then leave me with this fucking fear of buying shit and fear of getting fucking ripped off again. Fuck 'em.